It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline: How secret police DSS blocked British envoy from meeting Nnamdi Kanu during court sitting. The news in full. She was intercepted by the Director of Legal Services of the Secret Police and operatives who had formed a wall around the IPOB leader. Operatives of the Department of State Services on Wednesday blocked a British diplomat from speaking with the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. Kanu, the British Vice Consul, Lagos State, had attended Kanu's trial before Justice Binta Nyako at the Federal High Court, Abuja, on Wednesday, where the pro-Biafran agitator appeared on a 15-count amended charge bordering on treasonable felony and terrorism. According to Premium Times, at the close of proceedings in the suit at the Federal High Court in Abuja, on Wednesday, Agodo first sought the permission of Ifeanyi Ejiofor, Kanu's legal counsel, to speak with his client, which was granted. But as the British envoy gained access to the dock where Kanu, who holds dual citizenship in Nigeria and the UK, was speaking with family members, she was intercepted by the Director of Legal Services of the Secret Police and operatives who have formed the wall around the IPOB leader. Thereafter, Premium Times sought to speak with Agodo on what transpired, but she declined. A political counsellor at the British High Commission, Jonathan Bacon, had written a letter dated January 11, 2022 and addressed the trial judge Nyako, where he sought permission for Agodo to attend Kanu's trial from January 18 to 2022. The letter, entitled Nnamdi Kanu Trial Access for British Consular Official to attend Federal High Court, 18th to 20th January 2022. The British High Commission specifically requested that Agodo attended the IPOB leader's trial as an observer. Some reporters had reported early this month how Kanu, through his lawyer Ejiofor, petitioned British government, the United States and United Nations to grace his appearance in court. Kanu, after he fled Nigeria in 2017, left the United Kingdom following the invasion of his home by Nigerians in 2017. Delivering judgment yesterday in the court, the judge condemned the invasion of Kanu's family house by the military and described this as notorious and brazen. Justice Aya, however, struck out Kanu's prayer to declare his repatriation from Kenya and the continued detention by DSS as illegal. The judge instead suggested to the authorities to explore political alternative in resolving the issues of his extradition, detention, and trial. Reacting to the judgment, the Nigerian Army says it will study the decision to know the next line of action, and counsel to the Army, Tori, reportedly said that the military will respond appropriately to the court judgment that indicted it for violating the fundamental human rights of Kanu after studying the judgment. At the same time, the IPOB leader in Abuja yesterday asked the Federal High Court Abuja to discharge and acquit him of the 15-count criminal charges which the federal government preferred against him. Kanu had rejected the charges during his arraignment in court yesterday, arguing that they were defective and have no force of law. Besides the alleged effectiveness of the charges, he said that the offences brought against him were committed in the United Kingdom outside the shores of Nigeria and pleaded not guilty to the charges. Shortly after taking his plea, counsel to the federal government, Shuaib Magaji Labaran, told the trial judge, Binta Nyako, that he was ready to try the defendant. He informed the court that two of his witnesses were present to testify in the case and that some exhibits were brought to court to establish terrorism charges against Kanu. Labaran cited Section 396 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act, ACJA 2015, which stipulated that trial should begin after arraignment, and while objection on any issue could be taken at any time along with the substantive matters. But Kanu's lead counsel, Michael Sêcretly, objected to the commencement of the trial, adding that his client had filed two motions on notice on the validity of charges and a bail application. Sêcretly said that the two motions were fundamental because one of them challenged the competence of the charges and should first be resolved, adding that Kanu desired to be discharged and acquitted without standing trial because the charges were defective. He argued that the second motion, which sought fresh bail for Kanu, was filed on Tuesday, January 18, 2022, served on the prosecution on Wednesday, January 19, and therefore not ripe for hearing. In a ruling, Justice Nyako agreed with Sêcretly to first determine the motion challenging the validity of charges and fixed February 16, 2022 for the parties to return to court and adopt their processes for and against the motion at 12 noon. However, Kanu was returned to the Department of State Services DSS detention facility until his request for bail is resolved. He was provided with orthopedic mattress, pillows, and blankets, among others, in compliance with the court order. Meanwhile, Kanu's special counsel, Aloy Ejimako, in a reaction to the judgment of Abia High Court, said that the president should obey the court's decision on exploring political solution and prove that he indeed regards the judiciary, as said in an interview on January 5th, 2022. He said, "I am pleased with the judgment, especially as it diminished the vested notion that Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail in 2017. The directive by the judge to the federal government to pursue path of political solution with Kanu is also in good order. Going forward, I see the judgment having significant impact on Abuja case. I have no doubt that the federal government will implement the judgment. My confidence comes with the recent pronouncement from the president that he will respect whatever the judiciary decides in the matter of Nnamdi Kanu, and now that the court had actually, advised, after awarding ₦1 billion against the Nigerian army and for Nnamdi Kanu, for illegal, unlawful, and unconstitutional infringement of his fundamental rights, to life, dignity, and of his person, and also his personal liberty and fair hearing as guaranteed under the Nigerian Constitution and African Charter on Human and People's Rights. The lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had actually filed again that the court in Abi State should actually should actually condemn, the expulsion of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya back to Nigeria by the Nigerian government, and his consequent, detention and prosecution in a suit, marked FHC ABJ CR 33/2015, saying that the court should actually, agree that it was illegal, unlawful, and constitutional infringement of his fundamental rights to be expatriated from Kenya back to Nigeria. But then the court actually, apart from awarding ₦1 billion, which was supposed to be ₦5 billion as filed by the council to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the judge, which is Justice Aya, however, struck out the prayers, to declare that the repatriation from Kenya the way they treated Mazi Nnamdi Kanu outside the country was illegal. Says that instead of doing that, the judge suggested that they should, find a way to explore alternate political solution in resolving the issues of his extradition, detention, and trial. And we know that for the fact that the president also said at a point in time that he respects the judiciary and that political solution may be possible as well too. The lead counsel, the special counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which is Aloy Ejimako, actually said that yes, that he would advise President Muhammadu Buhari to also remember his promise to respect the judiciary and do as said.